Hello, world. Welcome to Jerander and it's morning time. I don't speak well before my coffee. Hi, I'm Jerander. Welcome to Jeranderlandia, and here we are at the spider spawner. Um, I've reset up all the hoppers and the chests. Well, reset them up. I set them all up. I didn't reset them up. There's the filter, the filters, the sorters out here, the filters over there. We've got 8 sets of chests for each type of drop, and things are already dropping into them, which is kind of neat. Like so. Also note, we've got these little wart chests up here that are for the witch drops. And we'll need to figure out something to do with those. But first I want to set the pathway, the bridge that will take us in between these chests so we can access them all. And in order to do that, I need those. And I need some of those. And I'll need more. But this is to set this up. In order to adequately reach all these chests, I need to space the thingy exactly right. That means it has to be there. Which means this one has to be there. Which then means those have to be there. And there. Shh, I'm recording. Mobs are so rude. So this is the height of the walkway. The walkway, of course, has to connect to the ladder, which is on the opposite side of the thingy. But in order to prove to you that this is what I want to do, because I know you're not convinced at this point, this. So if I belly up to this rail, I can reach that bottom chest, which has gunpowder in it. I can also reach that top chest, which has nothing in it. There's a lot of gunpowder in that one. So this is perfect height. Same thing on the other side. I can bottom and top. And that's the max reach you can have with this setup. Now we need a walkway to get us to the ladder. What I was thinking was just straight across like this. Hold on, we're getting there. We're almost there. Ta-da. And then I'll have little bits around here on both sides. Because there is a little bit of symmetry in this build, and I want to maintain a little bit of symmetry for the sake of this part of it. I'll need to leave. Oh, I'm out of oak. Let's see. If I don't have any of those. So let's just take some of those. Let's take like 8 of these. And then we'll take a bunch of those. And that's probably far too many for my uses right now, but I'll probably need them when I get to that portion over there. So let's go back up and finish up what we're doing here. We'll need to leave an opening so the ladder can come through, and that may not be a ladder by the end of this. So this is kind of what I'm thinking right here. We can walk through, walk around. I may want a second one right here, just so that this transition isn't quite a jink, jink, jink. I don't know if the jink, jink, jink. I don't know if you know what I mean. So it could be a little bit smoother, maybe. Like so. All right, then I need to do something so that I can attach the handrails to something. Because I don't want them floating right in here. I'm modeling this a bit after what I did at the top, and I'm not going to go all the way to the top to show you right now. You just have to trust me at this point, or go back and watch my older videos when I actually built the top portion. You can do that too. I'm not going to tell you what episode you're going to have to guess. Yeah, so, oh yeah, trapdoors. I was going to do trapdoors. The other thing I was considering is that I kind of want ceiling along this portion. So this may end up being like this. Like so. Then there'll be railings down here, and I may need something to hold up that ceiling. But I don't know. I don't know yet. But this is kind of what I'm thinking. And since this one, it'll already be under the meat shield, the mob shield. Meat shield, because I'm made of meat, so it protects my meat. Maybe, I don't know. So that should be enough so that mobs shouldn't see me ever. Like so. Okay. Then I'll need some of these. Okay. And I don't quite have enough. The question is what to do with the witch drops. I don't want a full 8 chests for witch drops. That just seems ridiculous. What I may end up doing is having 2 chests, maybe 2 right here. Even that seems too many based on the number of witch drops you get from this thing. But maybe I'll just have 1 chest, and it'll be at this height. This seems like a good height. There should be eyeball height. Eyeball height is there, maybe? This seems like a comfortable height if I'm just going to have one chest. But then, how do I transition? Yeah, because the other thing I'm trying to decide is if I want a structure. I mean, we've got the pathway in between, but do I just want chests floating through here? And I don't think I do. What I was thinking, oh, I already have some oak. Do I have any? We're going back to my old steady, my standby, my this thingy. I need that. Oop, stop. That and that. Kind of what I'm thinking. A little bit of a support structure down here. And then that one goes there, and then we have to figure out the witch drop, and this is kind of the issue. Then there'll be a little bit of flooring under here, and maybe a wall back here, and then maybe a wing out there and a wall. I tend to like to enclose redstone. I don't know if that's the appropriate design decision here, but I don't want to be walking up here and having chests just floating in midair. We're running into this issue of Minecraft realism versus realism. And Minecraft realism says chest floating in there is fine, but realism says it's not quite fine. I may do that, and then have the chests up there, and then have something along there. Maybe like that. And then this one will just come straight up. Like so. It's kind of what I'm thinking. And then there may need to be something above there. Yeah, to block in that, but I don't want this directly above the chest, because then you can't open the chest. I don't think I have enough space for anything else because of this. Do I have to change the way I've laid out the hoppers? And that may be... Oh. Looks like a chicken jockey up there. Oh, I can't see it. There it is. Cool. Oh yeah, so we'll get some chicken drops too. Oh, they'll go in the witch chests, and that's fine. Chickens and witches are kind of the same thing. So I think I need to... Oh! Fall? Hurt my feet? I think I also need to... I think I need to move those hoppers. So I'm going to move those hoppers up one, and we'll see you in just a moment. Hi everyone, I'm back. I moved the hoppers up one. And the reason I did that is because I want the oak to go up one more. And I want... okay, sometimes it's just easier to show people. I do a lot of talking. Maybe I should do less talking. Maybe I should start doing silent films. But what I want to do is that. Then I want to do that. And then I want to string these across here like that. And then something will have to happen in here. And I think that'll probably be an upside down stair of some sort. And I'm thinking it's going to be acacia. Let's check. Do I have acacia stairs? I do not have acacia stairs. Do that many. Like this. Right. Then, if I do this correctly, belly up to the rail, like so. That's kind of what I'm thinking. And that will come across here, and that'll probably come down. If we have a witch chest here, then we can have an acacia stair here. And then we can have a chiseled here. And then we have oak up and oak out. And I think I'm going to have the witch chest actually sideways. I don't have any chests on me. That would have been good to bring up too. Do I have any chests? No, I do not. That means I'll have to make some. Oh, wired could place a block. Either that. One of those two things works. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that. Okay. So this idea is coming a little together in my mind a little bit, and I want these structures suspended over the ocean, and I want this railing to feel a little bit unsafe, even though it'll be perfectly safe. We've talked about this, right? I can't step up here. Anyway, moving on. Witch chest. As cold as a witch's chest. Isn't there a saying like that? Something like that? Witches have cold chests. That's because they always wear black robes and they never wear winter coats. Like that. Oh, what did I do? Don't do that. Like that. And then, so this railing here, this walkway needs to come all the way across like this, at least this far. Maybe. Hmm. And so. So this is kind of what I'm thinking. And then I'll need to run some hoppers to connect this chest to the witch drops. And so that's going to take a little bit of iron. And it may be an unnecessary amount of iron, because in theory I could put it right up there. But I'm going to leave it here for now. In fact, unless you tell me otherwise, I'm going to leave it here forever. And I'll work around it. Unless I decide that it doesn't make any sense design-wise. Okay, well, I'm going to finish setting this up. I'm going to do both sides, and we'll take another look when I get back. Hi, everyone. Let's take a look what I've done. I did that. I've got these support beams that go across. I put chiseled stone to support the walkway itself, put in the railings, and I finished outlining the chests. Take a look at that from up here. So this seems to be okay. I kind of want to do something slightly different here. That may need to be chiseled, and maybe that's oak in the middle. Because just resting on that doesn't seem like it's quite right. I may end up having to do something like this. Let's see if this looks better from up here. Like that. I think that looks better. I think it does. So let's change all these out. Then we'll take another look from down below. So, yeah, I think that looks better. And then this is too much chiseled stone in a row for this build, so these have to come out. Maybe that'll just be oak then. Maybe these will go like that. I think that's right. Is this too much chiseled over here? I don't think so. But I may want something to transition this corner. Maybe to transition that corner. Let's see what I have. Got some of those. Let's make some of these as well. We've got 2 beams, 2 ends each, so that's 4. We can do that. Oop, not that. That. Take that one down. That. 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 And that. What do you think of that? Personally, I think that's a little bit acceptable. The question is what to do with the ceiling. And I've been looking at this, and I thought initially that I would have the full beam exposed, then it would go up 1 block, like some upside down stairs or something, and then have a ceiling across there to give it a little bit of arch. But if you look at these hoppers, they're right above this beam, so there's no way I'm going to get an upside down stair there unless I do something totally different. I don't think I'm going to do that. One thing I was thinking of doing is I could move all these chests down 1 block. I wouldn't move them all. I'd take out the top one and put another row down below and shift everything else, the surrounding supports, down 1. But I don't think I'm going to do that. I wonder why I had a torch there. I'll put one back, just for the sake of argument. Maybe things might spawn there. Okay, but so I think I'm just going to leave it, and I think I'm going to have straight across here, and maybe have a little archwork underneath that beam. So, we string something across like this. And then so an arch this way. And I'll have to design that arch. I don't have a strong idea what that's like yet. If I can get those, I can. There we go. Something like that. If I put these in temporarily, chances are they'll stay there forever. And then I want to put in a ceiling up here, And it'll probably be an oak seam. There may be some decoration, so there might be some oak and some acacia and a little bit of stone. Block views of all that hopper work. I think that's what I'm going to do. Let's do that next. Let's put in a ceiling of some sort. And if we look up above, I tend to oh, I don't want to step off. I tend to outline things in stone. So let's get some stone slabs. All this back. Clean out my inventory. Oh, I'll keep that. Do I have acacia? I have some acacia. I have a lot of cobble. I don't have a lot of this stuff. Let's turn all of that into those. Like that. Okay. Now we need to get up there. But what I think I'm going to do is make kind of a circle. This, and I can step up there. So if I have some stone, we're going to do a mix, just like I've been doing so all along. Like that. I put one in the corner. And then I've got a little diamond here, and maybe that needs to be oak. Oop, that's not oak. Something like this. Now let's go down and take a look. See what I've done. What do you think of that? It's a little dark, isn't it? Well, maybe I want acacia. I don't want acacia in the corners really, but I think I could do little triangles. The other thing I wonder what I did up above. I think I did something similar on the floor of the AFK platform. Let's take a look at that. So I'm going to give you an awkward science while we do this. Hold on. And just for the record, when I do this awkward silence, I'm holding my breath. I can't seem to do an awkward silence and breathe easily. I could do something like this, and maybe that's what I should do. We'd have a 5x5, so we'd have 3 oak, stone, acacia in the center. Let's try that. Here I try a little bit of a fall. Let's try it. Boom. What did I do above this? Oh, that's right. We don't have a ceiling above the center. Never mind. Okay, and the sun's going down. Let's do it in the morning. Let's do it in the morning. Okay, see, this bed puts me out on this edge, and that always scares me a little bit. I know it's perfectly safe, as long as I don't trip, or bend over, lose my balance tying my shoes. Alright, so let's try this again. We had acacia in the center, right? Like this. That's not the center, though. Then we had stone. Oh, why did I fall? Don't fall. Okay. Then we have stone like this. Then we need to take out the middle 3. That, and then those all become oak. I'm going to lose a slab or 2 up there. I guess I'll have to live with that. I'm not going to go. I'm going to lose a lot of slabs. I wonder if I can walk up here. I wonder if there's enough room for me to crouch. Get all my slabs. Nope. Goodbye, slabs. I'm not going to get them. I'm very tempted, but I'm not going to. So then these come across like this. Now let's see what it looks like. Oh, it probably looks really good if I didn't have a ghost block, So we'll see you in just a moment. Hi, everyone. I was looking around wandering, and I jumped onto this little ledge to get some slabs, and I heard some noises. There are noises I don't normally hear, but I wanted to take a quick look. Maybe not from here. I think I took out this little... I took out this bridge here because I didn't think I'd be needing it anymore, but look at that. Witch survived. So did a chicken jockey. And so I think I'm going to have to go take care of this. Just because I should all take care of it all at the same time. The other thing is that while I was up here, because I was up here one more time, a time earlier before the witch fell, this little spot right here, I don't think it's spawnable, but maybe spiders can spawn there. So what I was thinking of doing is moving it up half a block. And I'll show you what I mean in a moment. Let's go burn some mobs, because death is fun. How do I get over there now? How do I get to my button? Where is my button? Right up there. The witch. The witch, how cold is your chest? I think it's annoying me. Annoying me? It is annoying me, but I think it's ignoring me too. See if that works. Does that take care of the witch? It may not. What are we going to do to take care of witches if they survive like that? Do they always take fire resistance potions, and how long does that last? That may be an issue. I mean, they'll despawn when I run away, but I'd actually planned on... Huh. I think they've got the orange bubbles, which means fire resistance. Do they have healing potions too? I guess I don't know that much about witches. But it survived the fall. I wonder if I'll have to go up there and shoot it. Anyway, well, since we can't take care of that, I'm going to leave this little bridge here. I'm going to jump down here. Can't do that. But I can do that, and then this. Okay, because what I'm going to do... The problem is, I can't move all of them up half a block. Because, again, of these hoppers. Right there. I can't move those corners up half a block. But I think I can move up the rest. And if I do it consistently in all four corners, I think that should be fine. That. Now, if I put dirt there, then I need the stone. The stone ring goes there. And I'll take this out like that. Like that. And then acacia, the center. And then poke around the edge. And how am I going to get that around the edge? I think I'm going to have to expand my little platform here. This. That. Like this. And now it's a little bit of a dome. It's not much of a dome, but it's a little bit of a dome. Get rid of all this dirt. Clean up our mess. Do I have to... Oh, see, there's... See, this is why I was down on that little edge. Look at this. I can land with my very... I've got clever toes. Clever toes can land on this little edge. I have to do that the other side, too. Shall I show you again? Because chests, like chiseled blocks, chiseled stone, are just a hair smaller. So you can land on these little edges like this. All right, let's go up and take a look at what I was doing now. Now I'm totally distracted by my clever toes. What do you think of that? Is that... And that should prevent most of the spawns from up there. There's still an issue in these corners, but that may get built out in some way. All right, the other thing I've been thinking about... Yeah, I think... I'm glad I put this back in, because I need to think about something up here. Let's throw down some torches just in case. Yeah, I know. Why do I have a torch up there? Oh yeah, because something could spawn there. This button is going to have to lower, but I still want a view of what's going on inside there. And I tried this once before, but I didn't have the right materials to actually do it correctly. If I do this, like this, and run redstone across the top, I can still see in. But then I still see the redstone. So maybe I have to lower the redstone one, or actually two, so I could put a block on top of here so I can see in while still pushing the button. But if the redstone is down 2, that lowers the button a bit. So I may need to do something tricky there, and I'm not sure what that is. Do they take some damage? Oh, that's right, I don't have the redstone in place. Anyway, this is... yeah, I need to think about this, and I think I need to sleep. And we'll think about it while I sleep.